To the Gold Coast, so a lot of outs. They lost Mabio Chol, Chris Burgess, Elijah Hollands, obviously, and then just picks in return.
Yeah, interesting one. Obviously, a key play for them was getting rid of pick 4, which ended up being pick 5, and then they split what they got from that into, I think it was, they got pick like 11 and pick 17/18. They moved those picks on quite nicely, so split the middle selection, or the earliest selection, into more later picks, like second and third round picks. They moved that late first round pick to North Melbourne and got North's future first round pick. So that kind of broke even a little bit, but it just means they have picks for next year, a nice pick for next year. So that pick, along with their own first rounder and the Western Bulldogs first rounder, sets them up with 3 opening round picks for 2024.
So they're set now for those
academy kids.
Kids.
They've got heaps of points. It's unless the bids come in really early for all 3. Like if Walter goes at pick 2, Reed goes at pick 6, and Rogers goes at pick 10, it's going to cost them a fair bit. But I think they've got close to 4,000 draft points.
Yep.
And it can go into deficit or they can trade back in. Will Graham's the other one that might get a bid, but that might come quite late into the draft, or via the rookie draft afterwards. So yeah, they did what they needed to from a draft perspective. They might have lost, some. They probably would have only gained points from doing the trades for Hollands and Scholl and Burgess, but overall I think they were concerned with the idea of losing those 3 guys. I think Hollands is going to bite them in the butt a little bit, but their midfield's so good already with kind of the emerging names they've got through. Plus, Jake Rogers will add to that midfield in time. Next year they'll get Leonardo Lombard, who's one of the top-rated midfielders, so that they've kind of got a decent succession plan from. And by the time Matt Rowell's hitting his peak, and by Noah Anderson's probably already hitting that, given the year he had. But by the time these guys are 26, 27, they've got these really good young midfielders also ready to go and chomping at the bit. So that's going to be interesting. Burgess, I guess they were happy to lose along with Chol. I think it does open them up a little bit too much. They also got rid of McLaughlin. So they got rid of the two best VFL forwards for not a lot in return. They also lose Mabio Chol, who kicked 44 goals in the AFL last year. So they're obviously relying a heap on Ben King next year, hoping he stays fit. And then on top of that, hoping he re-signs, because if he doesn't, then really it's all just going to be placed on Jed Walter, who's going to be, in his first year next year. Like Levi Casbolt's there, but he's not going to be around forever. And if Ben King leaves, then all they've got is Walter for a list that where everywhere else across the ground is really at a competing level and a win now level. So it's going to be interesting to see how their forward line kind of stacks up over the next few years. And and the King is the big one. He's going to have some stupid offers come his way next year. And if they can somehow retain him, I think it's the difference, because they go from a forward line that has a lot of pieces, decent pieces around King, to, all of a sudden it's just Walter potentially, who is one of the best key forwards we've had come through the draft in some time. But in saying that, he's a first year player next year, and potentially a required player at AFL level, which is going to be interesting. He's one of the most ready-made prospects in this year's count, but you can only do so much when you're a first year player.
I mean, I think sitting where they're at with Damien Hardwick coming in, they look like they're at a pretty optimistic point at their development.
They do have to be.
Yeah.
But I think things will work out quite well, and they're among those, I think, half dozen clubs we mentioned earlier that didn't finish in the top 8 that certainly could next year.
Yeah, absolutely.